Hello to all class 12 students and class, I believe that you people are doing great. So class, we are doing lesson number 6 and the name of the lesson is price mechanism, determination of equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity in a perfect competition. So in the last class I told you that what is equilibrium, what is equilibrium price, what is equilibrium quantity, and I also told you that how do we determine equilibrium price and quantity in a perfectly competitive market. And then in the next video I told you about the effect on equilibrium price and quantity when the demand changes, that is when the demand increase or decrease. Alright students, and today we will be moving forward with if you just take a short revision, I told you change in demand. When the demand is changing, right? When the demand is changing but supply is constant. But supply is constant. So if this is your demand curve DD and this is your supply curve SS, so the point of intersection of demand and supply, that is this point, is going to be this point. Then let's name it E. This is your equilibrium point. This is your equilibrium quantity and this is your equilibrium price. So I told you that the point where the demand becomes equals to supply, the point that is E, is the place where demand is becoming equal to supply. ठीक है? तो इसके E के opposite जो price है वो equilibrium price कहलाएगा और जो quantity इधर है वो क्या कहलाएगी? equilibrium quantity कहलाएगी. तो हमने जो last class में पढ़ा था वो था कि अगर if in case your demand increases, what happens to the equilibrium price and quantity? Again, just pay attention. If your demand increases, what happens to P and Q? That is what they are saying, and to E. तो अगर डिमांड बढ़ रही है तो P के साथ क्या होगा, E के साथ क्या होगा, Q के साथ क्या होगा, मतलब इसके साथ और इसके साथ. तो जब भी आपका इक्विलिब्रियम में सब कुछ है, अभी आप यू कैन सी हियर दैट एवरीथिंग इज इन इक्विलिब्रियम. E is your equilibrium point. So what we have to do is this: we have to see if the demand increases, what will happen to equilibrium point, equilibrium quantity, and equilibrium price. Same way we read about if the demand decreases, what will happen to equilibrium point, equilibrium price, and equilibrium quantity. So I'll just make a short revision. So let's see this is P, this is Q. Let's assume that demand increased. This is new demand curve D1, right? The demand has increased. This is the important point to keep in mind, that the demand is increasing and demand is decreasing, but there will be no change in supply. तो सप्लाई को हमने कांस्टेंट रखना है, हम सिर्फ डिमांड को बढ़ा रहे हैं. तो जैसे आपकी डिमांड बढ़ी तो आप देखोगे कि डिमांड कितनी होगी, आपकी एक्सेस डिमांड होगी. यहाँ से यहाँ आपकी एक्सेस डिमांड होगी. दिस इज एक्स्ट्रा डिमांड, राइट? नाउ व्हेन द डिमांड इंक्रीजेस, मार्केट में डिमांड क्या है, ज़्यादा है, लेकिन सप्लाई क्या है, उतनी ही है. सप्लाई में तो कोई चेंज नहीं है, डिमांड बढ़ी है. तो व्हाट विल हैपन, योर प्राइस पे क्या होता है, इसमें प्रेशर पड़ता है. ठीक है, प्राइस पे क्या होगा, प्रेशर पड़ेगा, क्योंकि डिमांड मांगने वाले ज़्यादा है, सप्लाई करने वाले कम है. तो प्रेशर प्राइस पे पड़ेगा, प्राइस बढ़ेगा. और प्राइस तब तक बढ़ेगा जब तक डिमांड सप्लाई के बराबर ना हो जाए, मतलब इस पॉइंट तक, ये पॉइंट. सो तब तक बढ़ेगा. तो प्राइस कहाँ चला गया, P1 चला गया. अब जैसे ही प्राइस बढ़ेगा, व्हाट विल हैपन, यू विल सी दैट डिमांड आल्सो, सप्लाई आल्सो इंक्रीजेस. तो सप्लाई, इनिशियल सप्लाई वाज देयर, एज द प्राइस इंक्रीज द सप्लाई वेंट टू दिस पॉइंट. Alright, so this is new intersection point. This is going to be a new E1, that is equilibrium point, and this is going to be new Q1 and the P1. So when demand increases, the price and quantity, rather I would say equilibrium price and quantity also increases, right? Okay, always remember, अगर आपकी डिमांड बढ़ेगी तो आपका प्राइस भी बढ़ेगा, इक्विलिब्रियम क्वांटिटी भी बढ़ेगी. प्राइस इसलिए बढ़ेगा क्योंकि डिमांड बढ़ने पे एक्सेस डिमांड हो रही है, जिसकी वजह से सप्लाई तो नहीं बढ़ रही है. और जब मार्केट में एक्सेस डिमांड हो जाती है और सप्लाई कम होती है तो प्राइसेस बढ़ते हैं. तो प्राइस जैसे ही बढ़ेगा फिर सप्लाई भी क्या हो जाएगी, बढ़ जाएगी. तो अगेन आई रिपीट दिस डायग्राम. सो इन दिस डायग्राम वी आर डूइंग that what happen if everything is in equilibrium. Again I'm repeating, what happen if everything is in equilibrium. हम इक्विलिब्रियम बना देंगे यहाँ पर एक, ये हमने डिमांड कर्व सप्लाई कर्व को इक्विलिब्रियम में ले आए, ये हमारा इक्विलिब्रियम पॉइंट हो गया, इक्विलिब्रियम प्राइस, इक्विलिब्रियम क्वांटिटी। तो सब कुछ इक्विलिब्रियम में है और अचानक से क्या हो जाए, अगर आपकी डिमांड बढ़ गई तो क्या होगा, D1 हो गया। इस केस पे हमको किस पे असर दिखना है, हमको असर दिखना है P पे, Q पे और E पे, ठीक है। तो जैसे आपकी क्या हुई, डिमांड बढ़ी तो ये आपको पुराना इक्विलिब्रियम पॉइंट है, यहाँ पे डिमांड बढ़ी, डिमांड बढ़ने की वजह से क्या हो गया, एक्स्ट्रा डिमांड हो गई। एक्स्ट्रा डिमांड कहाँ से यहाँ डिमांड यहाँ पहुँच गई, ठीक है, डिमांड यहाँ से यहाँ पहुँच गई है। तो कहने का मतलब ये है आपका EF इज योर एक्सेस डिमांड। EF क्या है, एक्सेस डिमांड है, ठीक है। EF एक्सेस डिमांड है। अब डिमांड ज़्यादा है, आपको पहले ही बता रही हूँ, तो क्या होगा, प्राइस पे प्रेशर पड़ेगा, प्राइसेस बढ़ेंगे, क्योंकि मार्केट में बेस्ड वाले काम है, तो प्राइसेस क्या होंगे, बढ़ेंगे। प्राइस पे प्रेशर पड़ेगा, प्राइस पे प्रेशर पड़ेगा और प्राइस तब तक बढ़ता रहेगा जब तक कि डिमांड, ये नया वाला डिमांड पुरानी वाली सप्लाई के साथ इंटरसेक्ट यहाँ ना जाओ वाले पॉइंट पे, तो यहाँ तक आपके प्राइसेस बढ़ेंगे। P1 हो गया, ठीक है। अब जैसे प्राइस बढ़ेंगे तो वैसे सप्लाई भी तो बढ़ेगी, ठीक है। प्राइस आपके बढ़े और सप्लाई यहाँ पहुँच गई, पहले आपकी सप्लाई यहाँ थी और सप्लाई यहाँ पहुँच गई है, ठीक है। तो आपकी ये क्या हो गया, नया इक्विलिब्रियम क्वांटिटी हो गई। सो यहाँ पे what is the bottom line? The bottom line is this: when there is increase in demand, then the equilibrium price changes, and equilibrium supply also, quantity also changes, right? This is our first point. अब हम ये देखेंगे when demand decreases. जब डिमांड डिक्रीज होता है तो क्या होता है, ये X है, क्वांटिटी, प्राइस। The important thing about this chapter is this, that in this chapter you have most of the diagrams are here in this chapter. Little bit of theory but more diagrams. So it is a very easy chapter. Once you understand the diagram, there is nothing to learn or anything like that. Right? So here we are doing when the demand decreases. So we will prepare an equilibrium point. This is my equilibrium point E. Got it? This is my DD, demand curve. This is my SS, supply curve. This is my equilibrium price and this is my equilibrium quantity, EQ. Got it? Now what we are going to do here, we are going to show that the demand is decreasing. There is shift in demand. ठीक है? Demand आपकी decrease हो रही है, तो the DD will shift to D2 में shift कर दिया, नया नाम दे दिया हमने इसको, D2 दिया नाम। यहाँ पे डिमांड आपकी क्या हो रही है, डिक्रीज हो रही है, ठीक है। तो आपकी डिमांड डिक्रीज हो रही है तो आपकी क्या होगी, डिमांड, इनिशियल डिमांड वो यहाँ तक थी आपकी डिमांड, इतना था आपका डिमांड, ओपी डिमांड थी। अभी क्या हो गया, डिमांड डिक्रीज हो गई, डिमांड कहाँ पहुँच गई आपकी, डिमांड आपकी नीचे पहुँच गई है, ठीक है। आप कम डिमांड कर रहे हो पहले से ना। जब डिमांड कम होती है तो क्या होते हैं, प्राइसेस भी गिरते हैं, क्योंकि डिमांड मांगने वाले कम है, बेचने वाले ज़्यादा है, तो प्राइस पे प्रेशर पड़ेगा, प्राइस क्या हो जाएगा, फॉल होगा। और प्राइस कब तक फॉल होता रहेगा, जब तक कि आपका डिमांड और सप्लाई क्या ना हो जाए, मीट हो जाए। तो मतलब यहाँ पे दोनों दोबारा से मीट हो रहे हैं, सप्लाई एंड डिमांड, नया डिमांड को पुराना सप्लाई का क्या हो रहा है, यहाँ मीट हो रहे हैं। तो ये इज गोइंग टू बी Q2 P2. So bottom line is when demand decreases, the equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity both falls, right? Both falls, and this is going to be a new equilibrium intersection point, E2. Got it? So this is what we have done about demand. This we did in the last class also. So today we will be starting with what? Supply. So we will do when supply changes. Now what will happen in this case, the demand will remain constant and what will change, the supply will change. Got it? So this is your curve, this is your Y, this is X. Here we are showing quantity demanded and quantity supplied. Here we are showing price. ठीक है, here we are showing what price. इंटरसेक्शन पॉइंट बनाएंगे डी डी एस एस, intersection point E, because here demand is equals to supply. This is the equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity. Now in this case we have to see that demand वही रहेगा, supply को change करेंगे. तो हमने क्या किया, पहले हम supply को increase करते हैं. S1, supply increased. So here in this diagram we can see that SS is the old supply curve, DD is the old demand curve, and S1 is the new demand curve. ठीक है, S1 is the increase in demand supply, sorry, S1 the supply is increasing. So what will happen, supply has increased. Earlier the supply was up to this point, now the supply has increased and gone to this point. So EF is excess supply, EF is excess supply, right? EF is your excess supply, this dotted line is your excess supply. अब एक्सेस सप्लाई हो गई है तो व्हाट विल हैपन, व्हेनेवर आई टोल्ड यू दैट एक्सेस सप्लाई होगी तो उसका मतलब मार्केट में सप्लाई ज़्यादा है और डिमांड तो कम है, सो क्या होंगे, प्राइसेस क्या होंगे, फॉल होंगे. अब एक्सेस सप्लाई की वजह से ईएफ क्या होगा, एक्सेस सप्लाई होगी तो प्राइसेस क्या होंगे, फॉल होंगे. प्राइसेस यहाँ पे फॉल होने शुरू होंगे. अब प्राइसेस कब तक फॉल होंगे, जब तक टिल द टाइम द प्राइसेस विल कीप ऑन फॉलिंग टिल द टाइम योर demand becomes equals to supply. The new supply curve is here and the old demand curve is here. So when the price falls, the demand shrinks. Earlier the demand was here, the supply was here, sorry, earlier the supply was here, the supply shrinked to this point, right? And due to the falling price, the demand was here, the demand increased to this point. So again they are intersecting. So it will keep on, the price will keep on falling till OP1, and the quantity will be Q1. This is your new quantity. So the bottom line, when supply increases, the equilibrium price falls and equilibrium quantity rises. This is the important point. You can check out here again that SS is the old supply curve, TD is your new demand curve. So what we are doing here we are saying that the demand will remain constant and the supply will increase. So supply increased from S to S1. This is a new supply curve. S1 is a new supply curve. You can see I have drawn an arrow also to indicate the increase in supply. So as the supply increased, the excess supply became EF. So this portion, the dotted line, is your excess supply. EF I have written here, excess supply. So whenever there is excess supply in the market, the price tends to fall. क्योंकि माल तो ज़्यादा आ गया मार्केट में लेकिन बिक नहीं रहा है, तो द प्राइस फेल डाउन. सो प्राइस इज फॉलिंग फ्रॉम P to P1 and it will keep on falling till the point your new demand curve, new supply curve intersects old demand. So as the price falls, the supply increases from here to here, right? And the supply decreases from here to here. Because with the falling price the supply decreases. You can see that supply is decreasing. The supply is going from here to here and the demand is increasing from here to here. Can you see that? Right? So this is your new point. So whenever the supply is more and the demand is less, what is the result? The net result is this, that the equilibrium price falls and the equilibrium quantity rises. I hope this is clear to you. Again I will repeat this. Again I will rub and I will repeat the whole story to you. Right? So again I will draw this. So again I am repeating. Here we are showing quantity demanded and quantity supplied. दोनों को आप इसमें दिखा रहे हैं. This is the origin. Here we are showing price. ठीक है. What we have to keep in mind, मैं बार बार बता रही हूँ कि जब हमें ये ध्यान रखना है कि जब हम सप्लाई के बारे में, सप्लाई को इंक्रीज एंड डिक्रीज के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, तो हमको डिमांड के बारे में कुछ नहीं सोचना है. डिमांड कांस्टेंट रहेगी. जो एक बार डिमांड बना दिया, सप्लाई को ऊपर नीचे करेंगे हम. So सबसे पहले we are going to draw a demand curve and a supply curve, right? And this is your equilibrium point. E is the place where S is equals to D. Demand is equals to supply. This is the equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity. So equilibrium price क्या होती है? Equilibrium price is that price at which your demand becomes equals to supply, and equilibrium quantity is that quantity at which your demand becomes equals to supply. So supply increased. I told you change in supply, तो यहाँ पे increase के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं हम. Supply increase from S to S1, right? The supply increase from S to S1. So now what is happening here? Your excess supply is EF. EF is excess supply. Excess supply. EF is your excess supply. Now, when the supply is more in the market and demand is less, this is your demand. Your demand is here, and the supply is here. You can see the gap, right? Your demand is here. This demand curve. Your demand is here, and the supply is here. That means this part EF is the extra part. So whenever you have extra supply in the market, the pressure is on the price. The price will fall. So price will fall, and it will keep on falling. जैसे ये fall करेगा, what will happen? As soon as the price will fall, the demand will increase from here to demand will go to this place, right? And as soon as the price will rise, the price supply will fall. Supply will fall from this point F point to this point, and they both will intersect here, right? So E1 is going to be a new intersection point and this. So P1 and Q1. P1 new equilibrium price, Q1 new equilibrium quantity. Alright, so bottom line, when the supply increases, what will be the result? The effect, what is going to be the effect on equilibrium price and quantity? The effect is going to be this, that the equilibrium price will fall and the equilibrium quantity will rise. I hope this part is clear to you. Now, what we'll do, we'll move to decrease in supply. Decrease in supply. Now we are going to read about decrease in Y, X. Here we are showing price. Here we are showing quantity, demanded and quantity supplied. Now we are reading about decrease. Demand curve, initial demand curve है, initial supply curve, intersection point, equilibrium price, equilibrium quantity. So here you can see that DD is the initial demand curve, SS is the initial supply curve, right? And E is the intersection point. Now we have to decrease the supply. तो हम नया supply curve बनाएंगे. S2. So what is happening here? Our supply is going, it's decreasing. Supply is what? Decreasing. So as the supply will decrease again, there is less supply in the market and demand is more. See, you can see your supply from here to shift it to this way. Okay, so you have deficit in supply. Supply is less and demand is more. So what will happen? Obviously, when the supply is less, the demand is more. The pressure is on price. The price will rise. As soon as the price will rise, the supply will shift from to this place. The supply will shift to this place, right? And the demand will, this is a demand curve, demand will go to here, right? So you can see that the new intersection point is this. Got it? This is your P2 and Q2. So when the supply what? A decrease in supply के बारे में बात करें तो जैसे ही a decrease in supply of a commodity, a leftward shift in supply curve causes an increase in equilibrium price and decrease in equilibrium quantity. So there is increase in equilibrium price and decrease in equilibrium quantity. Alright, so we can see here that This is your new demand supply curve. So your supply shifted from S to SS to S2, right? So it decreases supply. As soon as your supply decreased, price rose, right? Price rose. So price जैसे rise होगी आपकी यहाँ पर नया intersection point बन जाएगा and E2 is going to be near intersection point. So you can check it out here, right? So what is happening here? Now OP2 is your new equilibrium price and OQ2 is your new equilibrium quantity. OQ2 is your ये आपकी क्या होगी new equilibrium quantity है. When supply curve shifts, it leads to a movement along the demand curve. When the supply curve shifts to right, there is a downward movement along the demand curve. Okay, so this is what your change in supply. So if you want me to draw this again, I'll just draw it once again. Why? So here in the diagram you can see that y-axis is showing price, x-axis is showing quantity demanded and purchased, supplied, quantity demanded and supplied. Initial demand curve, this is your SS, this is your DD. Here I write E, your supply increased, the supply decreased, E2, S2. As your supply decreased, demand is old, you have a deficit demand. Your demand is up to this point, right? You are demanding this much, EQ, you are demanding EQ, but your supply is less. Your supply is less. So what will happen? Pressure on price. Price will increase. As soon as the price will increase, the demand will shift from to the price बढ़ने पे demand fall होती है. Demand will shift from this point to this point, right? As the price will increase, demand will move from this point to this point, and as soon as the prices increase, the demand moves from this point to this point, and this is your new intersection point, Q2, P2. So when supply decreases, equilibrium price, your equilibrium price increases and equilibrium quantity decreases. So this is your diagram. So soon we'll be meeting in next video. Till then, take care of yourself.